We often think of the police as our protectors, the brave men and women who stand between us and harm. They're the ones we call when we're in danger, right? The first responders who rush to our aid in times of crisis. But what if I told you that police officers are not legally required to protect you? Yes, you heard that correctly. It's a shocking truth, but one backed by legal precedent. Court rulings have established that police have no specific duty to protect individuals. This idea might seem strange, even unbelievable. How can this be, when we see officers risking their lives daily? After all, isn't protecting people the main job of the police? We see them in action, helping those in need. The answer, surprisingly, is no. Their primary responsibility is to enforce the law and maintain public order. This isn't to say police officers don't want to help or that they won't try. Many officers go above and beyond their call of duty, but legally, their duty is not to protect you specifically. Their role is more about serving the community as a whole. It's to uphold the law in general, ensuring that society functions smoothly and safely for everyone. One of the most well-known cases highlighting this issue is Warren v. District of Columbia. In 1981, 3 women were abducted and brutally assaulted in Washington, D.C. They called the police for help, but their calls were mishandled. The women, believing the police were on their way, endured hours of terror. They eventually sued the District of Columbia, arguing that the police had failed to protect them. The court, however, ruled against them. The court's decision in Warren v. District of Columbia sent shockwaves through the legal system. It established a precedent that has been upheld in numerous other cases. The core of the ruling is that police have no specific duty to protect individuals from harm. Their duty, the court argued, is to the public at large. This means they are responsible for enforcing laws and maintaining order, but not for preventing every crime or rescuing every citizen in danger. The real role of police enforcing laws, not guaranteeing safety. This distinction between duty to the public and duty to individuals is crucial. It shapes how we understand the role of police in society. Police officers are often the first responders to emergencies, but their primary function is law enforcement. This includes investigating crimes, apprehending suspects, and gathering evidence. While these activities contribute to public safety, they don't guarantee the safety of any individual person. This is an important reason for the Second Amendment. If you cannot depend on the police to be there to protect you or your family, when seconds count and help is minutes or hours away, if they even come, it is important that you can take care of yourself. The right to keep and bear arms is a fundamental God-given right. It is a right that predates any government. If we can't depend on the government to keep us safe, then we need to be able to do it ourselves. The laws that forbid the carrying of arms are laws of such a nature. They disarm only those who are neither inclined nor determined to commit crimes. Such laws make things worse for the assaulted and better for the assailants. They serve rather to encourage than to prevent homicides, for an unarmed man may be attacked with greater confidence than an armed man. Thomas Jefferson. Criminals do not follow the law. They are not going to follow gun laws. That's not what criminals do. When seconds count is important, you are able to defend yourself and your family. You can't depend on the police.